Appreciate you very much tuning in to Big Dog Country WIFO FM in Jesup. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO, brought to you by First Southern Bank, Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and O'Quinn and Associates.
Hi, I'm Mandy Yeomans.
And I'm Raymond Brown with First Southern Bank. As your locally owned community bank, we're here to help our community grow. Our customers are why we are here. You can tell we want your business.
We offer all types of deposit products, personal and business. We have fast, efficient service, and yes, we have online banking too. I'm sure we have an account to fit your needs. Stop by or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
We're FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to barbecue, Van's Barbecue in Jesup is the place to be. A small family-owned business located at 1876 on the Savannah Highway. Van's Barbecue has lunch and dinner specials. Stop by or call to make an order. The number to call, 427-3358. Van's Barbecue's new manager is Sarah Van. Van's Barbecue offers potato salad, coleslaw, baked beans, and don't forget their delicious mac and cheese. Also, check out their shrimp plates, the best in town. Yes, when it comes to barbecue, head to Van's Barbecue, locally owned and operated. Stop by and tell them the Big Dog sent you. Once again, the number to order, 427-3358.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jesup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
Are you looking for an insurance company that you can call and talk to a live person? Are you looking for an insurance company where you can walk in and talk to an agent? Are you looking for an insurance company that offers multiple companies so they can try and get you the best rate? If you said yes to any of these, then you need to call or come by O'Quinn and Associates Insurance Financial Services. We offer multiple companies so we can find the best fit for you. Give us a call at 385-1000 or stop by our office at 212 South Fair Street right here in Jesup.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. And Bob, how was your weekend?
Good. Had a great weekend.
Had a great weekend, huh? Yeah. Do some exciting stuff?
Well, I saw a good movie over the weekend, Sound of Freedom.
Sound of Freedom. What is Sound of Freedom about?
It's about child trafficking. About a true story where a guy goes into the jungles of Colombia and rescues two kids, but it's pretty impactful movie.
Wow.
So it's pretty. A lot of people told me about it over the weekend. Said it was a good movie. I didn't really know nothing about it, but it was down at the Strand Cinema, so I checked it out on Saturday night. But very good movie. Enjoyed it.
You know, it's hard to believe in today's time that you would have this, but it is still a big problem for the children throughout the world. There's this trafficking of children, and also trafficking of other folks, especially girls, but trafficking of all children.
They, at the end of the movie, they have graphics on the screen, and the impact was that they said there's more children in slavery today than there were when slavery was legal back in the days. So
wow.
Just sad. It's just a sad situation that's going on in the country, but it was a pretty impactful movie. But enjoyed it Saturday night at the Strand Cinema.
Okay.
I mean, got to play golf Saturday, had a good time. So got a lot done this weekend. It's a good weekend.
Okay.
Watched the Braves lose Sunday, but
they won Friday and Saturday.
But Kenneth had to tune in. Big Dog. Everybody was I don't know what Apple TV is, but apparently they put the Friday game on Apple TV, and no one had Apple TV. So
the Friday they put on Apple?
Yeah. Whatever Apple TV is, I'm sure all those kids out there know what Apple TV is. But anyway,
I have no idea what it is.
Apparently, there's some station you have to buy. But anyway.
Well,
did get to watch Saturday.
That's one of them streaming services.
But the Braves are in great shape. I said, on their way to the 6th straight division title. Again, they're just hitting a lot of home runs. They're fun to watch. I mean, it's a very good baseball team. So
60 wins already for the season.
60 wins. They've got
leading in home runs.
8 guys will be at the All-Star game this week. 3 are starting. So they're just going to be well represented at the National League. Hopefully, the National League can win the All-Star game this year. And that's been the bugaboo. The American League's been winning and dominating that All-Star game for the last 10, 15 years. So maybe the National League can find a way to win tomorrow night.
Let's hope so.
With all the Braves in the lineup, man.
Let's hope so.
Maybe the Braves will come through.
Yeah, knock some homers out of there in Seattle.
And it was interesting, like I said, MLB draft. A lot of Wayne County fans remember Ty Pete, the talented shortstop from Trinity Christian, went 30th overall right out of high school.
30th, right out of high school.
Seattle Mariners.
Is he going to go there?
No doubt. I mean,
okay.
that's good money.
That good money.
That's good money in third. Yeah.
All right.
He's in good shape, so I'm sure he'll sign and go play for Seattle or in their camp anyway. But that was an interesting story of the weekend. So, congrats to him. Okay. He was a talented player. He's fun to watch. We held him pretty much in check. He had a couple of hits, but really didn't do much in that series against Wayne County.
Okay.
Our congrats to him.
Yep. Congrats to him. It's interesting playing against these players throughout the state of Georgia, and we're especially not in regular season, but mainly in the playoffs when you get to play them. Some of the top teams in the state that go on to play in college and do very well, or get selected by the pros and go there. It's just good to talk about athletes from the state of Georgia that do very well, especially from South Georgia.
Throughout the years, we've seen a lot of players in other high schools go on to play in the major leagues.
Oh yeah, we sure have. Well, they had the Atlanta 500 or 400 this weekend there. Last night there in Atlanta, it was shortened because of the storms they had come through. So I think it had like 70 laps short or something like that. And William Byron wins with Cerez second, Almendinger third, McDowell fourth, and Kyle Busch coming in fifth. And so it's a shame that they had to shorten the race because of rain. But they had a major storm come through, and it wasn't one of those ones that are going to come through and they could sit for an hour and then start back over again. It hung around for a while, so they shortened it up. All the teams knew that, and so they were positioning themselves to stay up front because they knew that storm was coming in. But congratulations to William Byron, his fourth victory of the season so far, getting ready for those playoffs that begin in September. I don't know if anybody from Wayne County went up there, but I'm sure some did. As that's a great track to go watch a race, and it's only 3.5 hours away from Jesup. So congratulations to the team of William Byron. So the golf tournament going on this weekend at Pine Forest.
The golf program has their annual golf fundraising event this Saturday at 8:30 in the morning. So it's a 4-person scramble, $300 per team, $75 per golfer. So if you're interested, call the pro shop at 912-427-6505. Neesmith's offering a vehicle for a hole-in-one. So if you get a hole-in-one, you can walk away with a brand new vehicle from Neesmith Chevrolet.
So if you get a hole-in-one, Bob, are you playing in this one this weekend?
I haven't got a team yet.
You're still working on a team. If anybody would like to be on Bob Morgan's team, you have them a call. Still trying to put a team together. And who's doing this again?
The high school golf team.
High school golf.
That was the booster club at the golf. It's the golf booster club putting it on.
Okay, the golf booster club putting this on. Okay, all right.
It's coming Saturday, 8:30 a.m.
Okay. Hole-in-one. That would mean you got a couple of. How many par threes are they on Pine Forest? Is it 4 of them? Is it 2 on each 9 or?
And there's 10. I'm sorry, hole 11. I think there's 4.
Yeah, there's usually two par threes on each 9, usually in a golf course. But I
think they're only going to do it on the one hole.
But it's only on that one hole, probably the longest, par 3.
I'm not sure which one.
Yeah,
it didn't say in the flyer, so
okay.
But there is a hole-in-one contest.
Yeah,
so.
and probably on the longest par 3 because you have to buy insurance for that, to pay for it because the likelihood of it happening is astronomical. Insurance companies that, especially Lloyd's of London and people like that, I had used them one time when I did a promotion up in Aiken, South Carolina. And but people have won them before. They sure have. They have won them before. It's not impossible.
I have seen people win vehicles.
Yes, sir. Win a brand new vehicle from Neesmith Chevy GMC would be great if you get with that hole-in-one. Yeah, and if you don't play, you don't get a chance to win it. Yeah, so if you can chip it from the tee box to the green.
I'm sure you got to enter too. Like I said, that's when you get to the hole, you probably got to pay additional.
I'm not sure. I don't know how that works.
That's how it works.
I have no idea.
It's all about raising money. It's all about the money.
It's always about the money.
That's right.
Yeah. The world revolves around money, Bob.
They're not going to let you in for the entry fee. They're going to charge
You sure?
I'm pretty positive.
I didn't know you had to pay extra to have a chance to win the vehicle on that par 3. But
it's a fundraising.
it may be to help help cover the insurance costs.
No, it's a fundraising event.
Yeah.
Trying to make money.
Oh, because you do buy the insurance policy. There's special insurance companies out there do that kind of stuff, and so you just certain rules and regulations. Everything has to be followed to cross all the T's, dot all the I's, to make sure that. And then they'll double check. The insurance company will check everything, and then if it's all legit, then you get that brand new vehicle. Right. And it has happened many, many, many times through the years in golf courses all throughout the country, lots and lots and lots of times. So still trying to put that team together for the golf tournament this weekend. And it starts at 8:30. You said this Saturday.
8:30 Saturday, right?
Okay. You'll be through by your 12:30, 1 o'clock. Team playing, all your buddies.
I'm definitely playing 12:30. I don't know if I'm playing 8:30 yet, but I'm definitely playing 12:30.
Okay.
That was fun this past weekend. We had a good group. Had 20 some guys out there playing golf. It's a good Saturday. And that ad that I do for James Van is true. I went Saturday night to get one of those shrimp plates.
Mm-hmm.
Can't beat them.
Yeah, if you get one, they got the shrimp basket and the shrimp plate. And that shrimp plate, they give you a lot of shrimp, a lot of sides. You're full when you get to that.
They hit the spot Saturday night. That was good.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's Van's barbecue. I don't want to say Van's barbecue and seafood as good as their seafood is out there. Love the Brunswick stew too. There at Van's barbecue on Savannah Highway here in Jesup.
Went down there, got me a shrimp plate Saturday night, and then went to the movie. So it was a good Saturday. And then last night, they've got this show 1883. Have you heard about this show? They put on Paramount Plus, but now they're got on just the Paramount.
Is that like the prequel to Yellowstone?
Yeah, right.
With
Tim McGraw, Faith Hill, and Sam Elliott. Yeah, that's the third episode last night. It's a pretty good show. Getting addicted to that on the regular Paramount. And 241 on DirecTV.
Oh, it's on DirecTV. Yeah. Paramount's on DirecTV. Okay.
Yeah, so they first put it on a station you got to pay for, but now
one of the streaming services.
Now they put it on the regular Paramount schedule.
Oh, okay.
So they're showing it on there on the regular. Right now, my problem was WSAV. I don't have a WSAV.
Yeah,
they're in dispute.
They're in dispute. That happens all the time. You'll see
the British Opens this weekend. And it's on NBC. So
and you got to get it worked out before then.
I'm hoping they get it worked out before the weekend. I'm really upset because I'm addicted to the Blacklist, and they've only got 3 episodes left.
And that's going to be it for the Blacklist?
Yeah, and that's on NBC.
To wrap it up, huh?
So the last episode I didn't get to see. So if they don't get it fixed by this Thursday night, it'll be the second. So I'm going to miss the last 3 episodes. I've been watching the show for years.
Yeah, it's been on for years.
And
I'm surprised it's still going.
It's winding down the last 3 episodes, and I'm not seeing it
I'm surprised it's gone this long.
DirecTV's got a dispute with WSAV's got a dispute.
Yeah, you see that with they've had it with TOC, JCL.
Yeah.
I've seen it every market I've been.
Hopefully they get it worked out by the weekend because the British Open's coming up and
can't miss that British Open, huh?
No, don't want to miss the British. I will.
The Open, Bob. That's what they call it over there.
Unfortunately, I'm going to miss it if they don't get to this meeting. I guess I don't know other way to.
Have to get you one of those cheap antennas with the two the antenna, the little small cheap antenna that you can get, put it back in the TV, and then hang it and put it next to the window there to see if you can pick up WSAV.
Find someone that's got Comcast or something. I don't. Because right now, the DirecTV.
That happens.
It's aggravating now.
Yep.
But so far, it's been going on for quite a while, at least 2 weeks now.
I know. Well, it's according to how much they want to pay them and all that kind of stuff. It's an ongoing thing that's been going on for many years with TV stations, with DirecTV, Dish, local cable companies, and all that kind of stuff. Because they pay them for their programming, and sometimes they don't pay what they think it's supposed to be.
It's just aggravating. At least it's not ABC If it was ABC, I'd really be in trouble.
Well, you would be, huh?
Yeah, because my daily soap opera would not
Your
be
daily
on.
soap. They still got soaps on, Bob?
Yeah, they still do.
God, I remember years ago they used to be just flooded with those things when I was a kid growing up and through the 70s, even as an adult. But what are they down to, like 2 or 3 soaps now at the max? I don't know.
I'm still watching General Hospital. I DVR it every day.
Well, that's been on forever.
Yeah. I told you that story in college. I took a psychology class, and
Right.
they made you watch it to find out why people get addicted. And guess
And
what?
you got
I got
addicted.
Been addicted
Well,
ever
you
since.
can miss a week and like miss 10 minutes
Well,
of
that's
what's
true,
going on
too.
in the show.
Well, that's true. But just daily entertainment for an hour.
So you record it and play it back at your convenience.
I DVR it, right.
Yeah, DVR it, huh? Okay. All right, you went to the Jesup City Council meeting on Friday, and about 3 or 4 decisions were made. Is that correct?
Well, they announced that Chris Hamilton is going to be the new interim chief of police until they find a permanent chief of police. And Perry was there, and the story is they just kind of all pleaded with him to change his mind. And it's caught everybody off guard, his early resignation, but he'll be here Thursday to explain all that. So.
Was he going to resign at the end of the year anyway because of the pressure of the job?
No. His plan was to retire at the end of the year.
Retire?
Yeah, he's got plenty of years.
He's got the years in to be able to retire.
He's got 35
on December
years.
31st.
He's got 35 years in law enforcement, so he's eligible for retirement. So his original plan was to retire at the end of this year.
Just a normal, regular retirement.
Right.
Okay.
But due to the recent developments, there's just a personality conflict, and he's decided to get out early. So
Wednesday will be his last day?
Right, Wednesday's his last day.
And then Chris Hamilton will be the interim police chief
right.
until the selection process is done and they actually hire a
He
permanent.
just caught everybody off guard when he walked in Thursday, handed out the letter of resignation.
It sounded like that from your news report last week. It's like everybody was just shocked. Their mouths were wide open, you know, and what's going on here?
Just caught everybody by surprise.
And they couldn't change his mind, so Wednesday will be Chief Perry Morgan. He still has the years in. He can still get his retirement and stuff like that. He was just going to wait to the end of the year, but now he figures this is the best time just to go ahead and move it on out.
Look forward to having him here Thursday.
He'll be here Thursday morning. Police Chief Perry Morgan will be on the world famous Butch and Bob show on Thursday.
Says he has a lot to say.
Lots to say. Inquiring minds want to know, Bob.
Can't wait to have him.
All kinds of rumors floating around up there. It's going to be good for him to come in here and set the facts straight.
Cousin Perry will be here.
Your cousin Perry will be here.
That's right. I said we've been friends for, I just all weekend long, just people just sad to see it, because I tell you, he's done a great, he's just a great guy.
Yeah.
Anybody that knows Perry, I talked to a lot of his classmates that, he's just a good person, and he cares about people and did a great job. I just hope, like I said, when I did the story last week, that the only thing that bothers me is all this good working relationship between him and the sheriff and all this good work that they're doing together and, on narcotics and all these, they seem to be making a big impact on the drugs on the streets of Jesup, Wayne County. So hopefully that won't change that. So that's the only thing I'm worried about. Like I said, when you have that good working relationship, because I've been here a long time, I've seen where those two departments don't get along. And
right, we've seen where they've gotten along and haven't gotten along.
Right.
And now, since Perry's been in there and
Chuck Mosley
in the sheriff's department, they've been working together. That drug task force.
Right, they put that task force together, and they're doing great work. So just hopefully that won't get derailed by him leaving. So, but anyway, like I said, it'd be fun to have him in here on Thursday. Like I said, they can't make an appointment. The other news is they can't reach an agreement on who the District 5 commissioner is going to be. So it's in the hands of the governor if he so desires to make the appointment. I did reach out to Governor Kemp this weekend and just told him, look, if you do make the appointment, we'd love to have you make it on the World Famous Butch and Bob show. So I got a thumbs up. So I'm hoping that.
Doesn't he have to select by this Wednesday, July 12th?
I think that's the date he can make then. I don't think there's a time period.
He can do it, but he has to wait until July 12th to do it.
The word was the commissioners had 45 days to make the appointment after the passing of Ray Howes. And once they didn't make the announcement in 45 days, then it goes to the governor. So I don't think there's a
July 12th is that 45 day. It could be made on the 46th day, the 45th day, the 50th day, or not made at all.
Right. And like I said, I think there's a possibility that he doesn't have to make the appointment. He can, with the election in November and qualifying in August, he could just sit back and let the process play out. So,
but you're still talking about District 5 not having representation for 6 months. Because it's not like they would go in November. They won't go in until the first part of January.
Right.
And with the way the board's been voting right now, they may never get anything passed with these 3-2 because you got to have 4 votes to be able to get anything passed.
Right. So it'll be interesting to see, like I said, but we should get that announcement on whether or not there's going to be an appointment made by the governor this week. So.
Well, at least they voted 5-0 for the second reading of the budget, which is all they had to do was 2 readings, and didn't have any public comments from what you said, right? Did they have any public comments on the budget? Because you said no one showed up to make comments, so the budget is set in place for this next year.
Right. And the question was, could they get the budget approved? But like I said, Tim Caulfield still has a reservation about the budget, but he said to move the city business along, they voted for the budget. So the budget's been approved. So they got a budget.
Okay. And speaking of the world famous Butch and Bob show, we got a bunch of piranhas coming in on Wednesday, don't we?
Yeah. Talked to Coach Oliver yesterday. They're excited. So 38 swimmers qualified. So they're being here on Wednesday.
Wednesday morning, world famous Butch and Bob show. The piranhas going to Moultrie to the state swim meet this Friday and Saturday, and they'll be here before they head over there to compete in that state swim meet. They had a story on Georgia News Network this morning about the pools there at Moultrie, and said that this year they put a surface around the pools. You know how a lot of surfaces are around pools because they're kind of slick and people slide and fall? Well, they put a surface over the top of what they already had to help prevent that. So they said that the people who are falling and sliding down are down 50%. And I've seen that around pools. You got some surfaces that are just slide like on a what, and then you got other surfaces that are just a little rough, got a little texture to them, and that keeps you from sliding. So that's a good thing to know before our swimmers head over there this Friday and compete.
Lifeguards the big issue with pools.
What's that?
Lifeguards the big issue with pools. They can't find lifeguards.
Can't find lifeguards?
Cities, TOC or SAV, one of those channels in Savannah, did a story about they've got like 5 public pools down in Savannah and 3 are closed because they can't find lifeguards.
Wow.
So they're just sitting there.
Just sitting there because they can't find lifeguards.
Yeah. And lifeguards are hard to find. Country Club finally found theirs. It took them a while to find their lifeguard, but apparently you got to get certified. It takes a lot of money.
So, you have to go through the whole process. But I'm sure that in a county like that they would pay for the person to be certified and all that.
That's the story. They can't find lifeguards in Savannah.
Yep. I was talking to a business owner the other day, and having to cut back hours because can't find employees, and then some of them businesses here in town are not open certain days or cutting back hours and stuff like that. Heck, we're looking for people here at the radio station. It's just
nobody wants to work.
There's a lot more jobs out there than there are people who want to work them. Apparently,
amazing.
Oh, it's amazing how those years of COVID just kind of changed a lot
everything.
Of things in our society. Yeah,
it really has.
Yeah, it really has. There's another meeting coming up. That's the county council, right?
County meets tonight.
Meets tonight. The Wayne County Commissioners meet tonight. What's going on with our county commission, Bob?
Not much on the agenda. Earth-shattering, I don't think. I said the Citizen Concerns is interested. Lillian Burns talking about stray animals being dumped all over Wayne County, so that ought to be interesting. So that seems to be a continual problem. People these stray animals just everywhere. So we'll see what is said tonight at the county meeting about that. That's really the only thing I see on here. A lot of board appointments, 2 on the Aging Advisory Committee, 1 in Region 5 under old business. We've got the Hospital Authority District 3 appointment. So especially a lot of parcels of lands being sold, proving minimum bids on parcels. Apparently the county's got these parcels of lands that people can buy, but they need a minimum bid. So I don't have a map. I have no idea what parcel J14-153 is, or parcel 98-131 is, or parcel number is 99-70-4, 99-70-6. I mean, who knows what that is? Boring stuff on the agenda tonight, Butch.
Just boring stuff. You'll probably come back with some earth-shattering thing in the morning from this. That's how I got one of my cats. Was somebody apparently had dropped off a little black and white kitten, just a little fur ball thing you can hold in one hand. I'm sitting out on my front porch about 3 years ago, and I heard this crying across the road there. I'm sitting there with one of my dogs and just sitting on the porch looking out and so forth, and just meow, 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 meow. I mean, I thought it was a bird. Have you ever heard birds chirp in nest, and they're making that noise, waiting for the mother to come back with the worms and whatever the case may be? But this was the fall, so usually that's the spring stuff. You hear that. And finally, after about 15 minutes of hearing that, I went across the street, and there it was, this little black and white little kitty, a little fur ball thing, across the street, across the street, down through the ditch, up the next to the woods over there. And I went around to all the neighbors around, and none even had cats, more or less, to have a litter. So apparently, Cool Cat got dropped off. Just a little fur ball. Kept him outside for about a week and asked around, and then finally just decided to take him.
So you own every cat.
So I've got 3 cats. I got actually one cat was my dad's, so I took over responsibility of that after he died, and then I got another cat from our office manager Leanne, who's gotten a cat from someone who apparently that cat did not get along together with her dog. And so after a few weeks, she said, I just got to get rid of this cat. And I said, well, Cool Cat's by himself all day long. Let's see how they get along. And it's the best thing I ever did for Cool Cat, because Cool Cat and TC play together all the time and keep each other company, because, I'm gone away from the house quite a bit. And so I got that. And then one of my dogs, Doobie-Doo, I found him on the side of the road between Gardai and Mount Pleasant. About halfway through there, saw this movement on the side of the road and saw it was a dog, turned around, came back. He was so weak that he tried to move away because he was very shy, but he was so weak. So I had to put him inside the vehicle, took him back home, and then advertised around it. And somebody lose a dog, and what kind of dog it was and all that. Never heard anything, so I got him. Every pet I've gotten because one of my other dogs, a bulldog, was from someone who was leaving town, and they could not take the dog with them, and so it's not like I went out and got any of them. They just all kind of came into my life. So I got 2 dogs and 3 cats, and so but they just came into my life, and I enjoy every single one of them. You still have any cats hanging around your apartment at all? Not anymore?
No, thankfully, no.
Thankfully, no. I thought you enjoyed having at least a kitty go out there and reach you in the mornings and afternoons.
I don't like them on the car and all that stuff.
Yeah, those paw prints on top of the car.
Not the paw, but they just start scratching it.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I don't need any more cats.
Yeah. Well, my cat, Precious, that I basically inherited when Dad died, she's an outside cat, but I've never seen any paw prints on my vehicle, except for maybe I think once.
Still got the chicken in the alley, though.
But mine's a truck. He should have a long way to go up. You have a chicken? Yeah. You still have a chicken around your apartment?
Yeah.
Just a wild, feral chicken?
Every morning, chickens run in that alley.
Run in that alley?
Yeah. I don't know whose it is, but it's around there. Somebody's
got to be feeding it.
Not me.
They always get, don't be feeding it. Next thing you know, you got.
But every morning, chickens are running that alley.
There's Bob out, there at his apartment throwing out the corn. Feeding them chickens.
I'm not feeding those chickens. I don't even know what a chicken eats. I have no idea. It's a fast chicken. It's a
fast chicken, huh? That chicken's hauling, huh?
Well, since I opened that door, gone.
So he doesn't want to hang out with you. Just wants to run when he's kind of scared of you.
Yeah, I can't get close to it.
No. Yeah, those feral animals, of course, it could not be a feral animal, but you think that somebody had chickens around there. It's in the city, so, you wouldn't think people would be able to keep the chickens around there. And so it could be just a feral chicken that goes around and scratches and eats all over in town. And feral animals are hard. You can't get close to feral dogs, feral cats, especially feral chickens, apparently.
I have no idea. I just know it's around there.
Okay.
Somebody owns it, I'm sure.
No, it may not be. It could be just one that got loose somewhere chicken. And just living on its own, living the free life in downtown Jesup. hauling butt every time he sees someone. She sees someone.
Looks healthy to me.
Looks very healthy. Doing good. Chicken's doing real good, huh?
Chicken's doing good.
So it would be a great Sunday meal.
Yeah,
You're saying it. Lots of meats on those legs and wings.
It's a good-looking chicken. It's
and
fast.
thighs.
It's fast, I know that.
Oh, boy. Feral chicken. That's amazing. No telling what you'll find. All right. Anything else, Bob, before we head out of here on the world famous Butch and Bob show here on WIFO?
I'm just glad the Braves are rolling. Football season's right around the corner. Getting ready for that scrimmage on August 4th, 25 days and counting.
25 days and counting before that first scrimmage game, and then 2 weeks after that, the first regular season game. Yeah. All right, Bob, have a great day. All right, world famous Butch and Bob show here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, brought to you by First Southern Bank, Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and O'Quinn & Associates.